My name is Dr. Lachlan Rash. I work as an associate professor now at the School of Biomedical Sciences at the University of Queensland, where I teach pharmacology to a variety of students and do research. My introduction to the world of multiple sclerosis research was more recent than my overall research area, which is more sort of understanding how animal venoms affect our body. And it turns out that they affect nerves mostly, because obviously venoms want to or are designed to paralyze prey. And so we can learn a lot about our nervous system by studying venoms. So one of the venom components that we discovered that works on an ion channel on which I'm an expert, the channel is called acid sensing ion channels. It turns out to be very protective in after stroke. So it protects the brain from damage after stroke. And the processes between stroke and multiple sclerosis are very similar. So it made sense for us to have a look at that molecule in models of multiple sclerosis. Working in a lab is really exciting. I've always been naturally curious, and I think that's one of the characteristics which makes a good scientist is that natural curiosity to look at something and go, I want to know how that works. And so having a lab is kind of like having an amazing high-tech playground where you get to design what games you want to play and whatnot, and be able to test your ideas and see if they're true. It's an amazing way to satisfy that natural curiosity, and solving problems, particularly ones that can actually help people, is a major driver for what I do. I've got a long history of working with spiders. It was my very first research project in my honours degree, but it goes back even further than that. It turns out when I was studying for my Year 12 exams, I was easily distracted. Flies would buzz around my desk, so I would catch the flies and then take them outside and feed them to the spiders in the corner of the windows. 5 years later, I ended up doing a venoms-based honours research project at the Department of Pharmacology at Monash. And so at the time, I could have ended up working on snake venoms or spider venoms. And one of my mentors, Dr. Sutherland, gave me the project of working on spiders instead of snakes. So I've been working on spider venoms for 25 years. So the main goal of our research is to develop new drugs to treat multiple sclerosis. So we have a very exciting lead molecule that works quite well in animal models of ischemic stroke. And we are now testing that drug lead in multiple sclerosis with the hope of developing that further to create a new neuroprotective molecule, which is so far there aren't any neuroprotective molecules on the market for multiple sclerosis. And hopefully these will complement the immune modulating drugs that are giving people a bit of benefit at the moment. Last year, we were really fortunate to be awarded an incubator grant from MS Australia. And that small grant allowed us to get the initial data, which shows promise in the animal model. And that formed the basis of our targeted call grant application, which has now been successful and allows us to expand this project for the next 2 to 3 years. I can't thank the MS Australia enough for the research funding, and obviously that's supported by an amazing bunch of people who take the time and care to donate to the society. So it's truly amazing to be supported by MS Australia, and I can't thank the donors and the community enough.